Okay, welcome back. And yeah, basically wanted to do a quick video um, on the Sliced Alone shop continuing farce that goes on. Over the years, we've had the First Blood figure, the M65 jacket version, and the guy that runs Sliced Alone shop, Nick Cordasco, alienated me and a lot of other collectors with his attitude, and it continues. If you're a member of 16 Republic on Facebook or Sideshow Freaks or any, you'll see the posts with Nick basically spitting at his dummy, and also people from Caustic Plastic, Dario and Fabrici, or Dario Barbarella or whatever his name is, and Fabrio Fabric Conditioner. The two of them are saying basically the 16 community are toxic and babies, and yeah, we are. So get used to it. But that is your customer base, you know. Now this figure here from Hot Toys is not stock. It is basically the Rocky 4 figure. The shorts I've sort of customized or given a tea bath to make a little bit more dirtier and golden looking, like the ones that Apollo had. And the head sculpt is basically a recast of the Rocky 3 head sculpt. It's done really well. In fact, it might even be a genuine Hot Toys Rocky 3 head sculpt. I don't know, but I've got one that's got battle damage as well somewhere. I've also got the Hot Toys Italian Stallion Rocky 3 in the yellow robes and stuff. I've got Mr. T somewhere, Clubber Lang, and what other one have I got? Oh, I've got the original Hot Toys M65 jacket, which again Nick Cordasco said was such a baby. It was such a poor figure in comparison to the stuff that he's producing, that he give it to his nephew or some kid in his family. So, you know, if you're going to alienate the 16 collectors like that, saying basically the stuff that we've been collecting all this time is trash and the stuff that you're producing is far superior, you're going to alienate a lot of collectors. And to add, you know, the head sculpt that was made for the M65 Rambo was very poor. Not having to go at the 3D sculptors or anything, but whoever produced it, there was problems with it, with the paint apps and the way it looked. So they revised it. They listened to the collectors, or people that have been collecting these things a lot longer than they've been making them. And they revised it, and you know, it still wasn't perfect, but they released it and people reviewed it. Now, Caustic Plastic were producing the Rocky figures, and they were a hell of a lot cheaper before they went to Sliced Alone shop. And obviously you got overheads and you got middlemen like Nick to pay, and their artists, 3D artists, factories. You got to pay the John Tivoli, is it, who makes the box art. You've got all these other factors that add up. But when you're charging $500 for a figure, when 30 are producing a figure for 200, you know, people are gonna vote with their wallet most of the time. And another thing, you know, they're saying that the bodies for the Rocky 4 are medical grade silicon. Well, we've all seen the bodies splitting with the TBL Thyssen bodies. You know, I've had bodies, and I have got bodies that are splitting. Some worse than others, some are still okay, but there's no guarantees with these things. And the way this guy is going on, it's not very professional. It doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. That's why, as I've said before, I will never buy anything from Sly Stallone Shop. And you know, if you want to spend your money with them, go right ahead. This is not trying to shit on them. It's just I'm just basically trying to put the collector's side over and give them some advice. Like, you know, Hot Toys get a lot of criticism, but they just don't respond. No, that's like, don't feed the trolls mentality. Go with that. If you want to sort of feed the flames, it's like, no, there's no such thing as bad publicity. You want to go that way, fine. But this is a Hot Toys figure from about 15-20 years ago, and this rubber has not split. Some of them do. I think it was mainly the Rambo Part 2 figure. I've seen a lot of them go bad. But I've had the Rambo 3 from Hot Toys. That was fine. The body on that, same as this. The First Blood figure is fine. I think it's the Rambo 2 was more like a pinkish, whatever they... Same sculpt, same body sculpt, but I've seen some of them go bad. But yeah, just be careful with your money, you know. Some of these people just want your money. They're not in the game for the love of it. So that's all I've got to say on it. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.